On February 3, 2025, a normal Monday lunch break at a high school in Sheffield, England turned into a murder scene in less than 1 minute. A 15-year-old boy named Harvey Wilgoose was stabbed twice in the chest with a serrated hunting knife. The first blow severed a rib and pierced his heart. He collapsed within 49 seconds of the first stab, and the boy who killed him didn't run. He didn't hide. He walked straight to a teacher and said, quote, "I'm not right in the head. My mom doesn't look after me right. This isn't a movie. This isn't a Netflix drama. This happened in broad daylight, surrounded by classmates. And what makes this case truly terrifying isn't just the violence. It's that everyone saw it coming. No one stopped it." Today, we're breaking down the murder of Harvey Wilgoose, the social media war that led to it, the warning signs that were ignored, and the life sentence that shocked the UK. Let's go back to the beginning. All Saints Catholic High School in Sheffield isn't a rough inner-city school. It's a mainstream secondary school with uniform ties, prayer rooms, and a reputation for being ordinary. Harvey Wilgoose was 15 years old. He loved football. He was known as a joker, the kind of kid who made his friends laugh in the hallway. His family described him as, quote, "full of life, warm, funny, and caring." He texted his dad, "love you," without being asked. He was, by every account, a normal teenage boy. But in January 2025, just 1 week before the stabbing, something happened that changed everything. There was a fight between two other students, a scuffle, nothing unusual for a high school, except one of them was rumored to have a knife. The school went into lockdown. Police came. No weapon was found, but the damage was already done. Fear spread like fire, and Harvey wasn't even in school that day. He was so scared of knives that he texted his dad, "am not going in that school while people have knives." That's a 15-year-old boy begging his dad to keep him safe. And his dad probably told him not to worry, that school was safe, that teachers were in control. He wasn't. Now here's where the story gets spicy and disturbing. The fight that caused the lockdown didn't involve Harvey, but it did involve two groups of friends. Harvey took one side. The boy who would kill him, Mohammed Umar Khan, took the other. Over that weekend, the argument moved from the playground to private Snapchat messages, insults, threats, posturing. We don't have the exact text, but the prosecution made it clear that hostility had been building. Khan didn't just wake up angry on Monday morning. He prepared. He acquired a 13-centimeter serrated hunting knife. He hid it in his left pocket. A friend literally said to him, "Give me the knife. Don't do something stupid." Khan said no. That same morning, an assistant head teacher asked him directly, "Do you have anything you shouldn't have?" Khan said no. And then lunchtime arrived, 12:15 p.m. The lunch bell rings. Kids spill into the courtyard. Harvey is there, talking, laughing. No idea. Khan approaches him. They exchange words, because what happened next is on CCTV. Khan pulls the knife from his left pocket, transfers it to his right hand, and stabs Harvey once in the chest. Then a second time. The first blow severed a rib and pierced his heart. Harvey collapses. 49 seconds after the first stab, he is unconscious. He dies soon after. In less time than it takes to tie your shoes, a child was gone. And here's the part that still haunts me. Khan didn't run. He didn't hide the knife. He didn't call for help. He walked straight to the head teacher and said, "I'm not right in the head. My mom doesn't look after me right." To another teacher, he said, "You know I can't control it." That's not panic. That's not shock. That's a calculated performance. And the jury saw right through it. Khan admitted to the stabbing immediately. But here's where the case got legally interesting. His defense was loss of control. He claimed he had been bullied for years, that he snapped, that he didn't mean to kill Harvey, he just lost it. On Khan's phone, police found photos and videos of him posing with knives, an axe, a machete, and a baseball bat. He had searched online for specific terms like zombie killer knife. He brought the knife to school deliberately. He lied twice when asked. He ignored a friend begging him to stop. That's not a kid who lost control. That's a kid who planned to use a weapon. The jury agreed. On August 8, 2025, just 6 months after the murder, they found him guilty of murder, not manslaughter, murder. And then came the sentence. On October 22, 2025, Judge Mrs. Justice Ellenbogen looked at a 15-year-old boy and said 3 words. Detention for life. Minimum term, 16 years. That means Khan, now 16 or 17, will serve his time in a Young Offenders Institute. When he turns 18, he moves to an adult prison, and only the parole board can let him out after 16 years. But here's the twist that got true crime channels talking. Normally, automatically, juveniles are anonymous. You don't name them. Ever. The judge lifted that anonymity. Why? She cited substantial public interest and the public's right to understand how a child could commit such a crime. So his name and photo were released, Mohammed Umar Khan, and suddenly the conversation shifted from "a child killed another child" to "how many more knives are in school bags right now?" Because that's the real story here, not revenge, not gore, but the fact that a 15-year-old walked past teachers with a hunting knife and no one checked. Before we finish, we have to talk about the people who actually matter, Harvey's family. His sister Sophie told the court directly, quote, "This was not just a crime against Harvey. This was a crime against all who loved him. He didn't just end Harvey's life, he ended ours too." His mother, Caroline, waited months for justice. She said after sentencing, "A big weight has been lifted off my shoulders." But she also revealed that Harvey's grandfather, her own father, died the week before the verdict. So while the world debated knife laws and anonymity and sentencing guidelines, a mother lost both her child and her father in the span of a few months. That's not a statistic. That's devastation. So what do we take from this case? 3 things. First, social media isn't just drama, it's evidence. Threats online became violence in real life. Second, knife culture is a child protection crisis. A 15-year-old should not own a hunting knife. Third, warning signs only matter if we act. 2 adults asked Khan if he had a weapon. He lied. No search. Harvey Wilgoose died because a boy brought a knife to school, but he also died because we, as a society, haven't figured out how to stop that from happening. If you're a parent, talk to your kids about what they see on Snapchat. If you're a teacher, search the bags. And if you're a viewer, share this video. Not for shock value, but because the judge lifted anonymity for a reason. So we talk about it. Rest in peace, Harvey. And to anyone carrying a knife right now, put it down. You have 49 seconds to change your mind. Thanks for watching. If you want more true crime deep dives on cases that actually matter, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.